Yo, he has an S-rank healer.
Holy shit.
What is he gonna look like in his shadow form? Probably the same. I would say he's not distorted.
Yeah.
Yup. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my stunning wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to season...
Wow. Flustered again. Season 2,
what can I say? And today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 13 of Solo Leveling, On to the Next Target.
With Hunter Cha still right about to die, he seems to have moved into some sort of desperate action to save her.
I'm really curious to see everyone's reaction to what they just witnessed, because that was insane.
Make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below if you enjoyed Season 2 of Solo Leveling. We are very excited for Season 3. I'm assuming there's going to be a Season 3. So be on the lookout for Season 3. We will watch it when it comes out, but for now, we're moving on to our next series, which is... This is a pretty extended drum roll.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Vinland Saga. Very excited about Vinland Saga. I know, the only thing I know about it is it takes place during Viking times.
Oh, sick.
We'll have to see. If you can't wait and want to see episodes of our new series right now, along with all the other shows we're watching and all the episodes of Solo Leveling in their extended full-length, full-screen forms, check out the Patreon link in the description below where all episodes are posted right now. Are we excited for episode 13 of season 2 of Solo Leveling?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Yup, you're
the aftermath. Oh, God.
Stop the camera. Sorry? Stop the camera, or I'll break it. Oh, no problem,
Oh.
sir.
So you can't reveal this power.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Surprised Kargalgan doesn't have... Well, because he can't show that he can revive people and, like, take their souls.
Why?
Would you like it to be known that you can kill any given person and take their powers and their soul?
No.
That's
all right.
the reason. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like, that's kind of his biggest secret, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
That and the system, the fact that there's, like, he sees stuff, but this can be exposed, the other one can't.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter-san, what are you planning to do with Byung-gu? I asked you a damn question! What are you doing? What I have to. We're running out of time. Arise.
Yo, he has an S-rank healer.
Holy shit.
What is he gonna look like in his shadow form? Probably the same. I would say he's not distorted.
Yeah.
Yup. Dude,
But
what a reveal to show them
crazy.
that. Dude, this season has been so good.
Yeah, really, really good.
Like, it's nominated for Anime of the Year. I'm very interested to see how that goes. I would say Frieren would be my pick over this, purely because Frieren's plot has a bit more to say philosophically.
Totally. But
in terms of animation, action, development, and like just a cool concept, this show is fantastic.
100%. Like, Frieren is meaningful. This is sick.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's funny that Attack on Titan had both.
Yeah.
That's the thing that made Attack on Titan so special.
Yeah. This intro is so good.
Yeah. Lisa never misses.
No.
The chairman has called for the execution of Plan 9. Are you ready?
Are you insane? Sending us back to that island is sending us to our deaths. You'd understand if you'd seen that freak in the flesh. He killed Goto-san like it was nothing.
The new ant is dead. One of their hunters was able to
Saw it
take
on the
down.
live stream, yeah.
They killed it. Really?
Do you still insist on staying behind?
I mean, not so bad if he's gone.
Yeah.
A skill that lets you raise and command the dead?
So it wasn't your ordinary summoning magic then?
Byung-gu.
Oh, and they can never talk to him again.
No.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
It was Hunter me saying I should use his power to save her.
A voice called out to him.
Interesting. Like, it compelled him?
Oh my god, he has an S-rank healer. That's insane.
Holy
I
shit.
can tell he was a remarkable person. Healing Hunter Cha without even a word from me.
That's incredible.
He was the
You didn't
best
even
of
tell
Oh,
him.
he's kind of smiling.
Wait. He didn't give him a command.
He just did it
He
automatically.
distinctively is being like keeping this person's personhood a bit more.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting. I don't know whether
Do
that's
you think it's because he just was a person compared to like the
Well,
monsters he's been fighting?
He rose another guy. He rose the person that he calls Tank. Or no, Iron. Remember he like kicked up Snow and then killed that guy and then rose him?
Right.
But that guy was a dick. It sucked. So
Yeah.
Interesting statement. I was about to reverse it, but that does not make it better.
No.
Remarkable person.
She seems to be healed up.
Healing Hunter Cha
Thank
without even
goodness.
a word from me. He
And
was
now
the
he's
best
like-
of us, wasn't he?
Wow.
I get why he wouldn't want video evidence of this. The fiercer the battle, the stronger he grows. What a terrifying ability.
But now,
Yeah.
what happens to Byung-gu Min?
Hunter, son. If you carry on as a hunter, I have no doubt Byung-gu's healing magic will serve you well. Thing is, he always hated fighting. He only signed on for this raid.
Oh.
Because
You
he
can say
believed
don't
it would
use
be
him
his
much.
final mission.
Oh.
Please keep it that way.
He grabbed my shoulder again.
Oh.
Just like back at the Red Gate incident.
Oh.
The only difference now is it's not an order. It's an earnest plea for your friend. You don't have
So
to
he won't
worry.
use him much.
I was thinking the same thing.
Can he like retire them?
Release extraction.
Oh. Oh,
What if
okay.
that's I don't know. That's such an asset to be, but I know.
Yeah,
it's
this
against
is the
his-
right thing to
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
It's the right thing.
Keeping him in this shell form
Yeah.
as like a
I want an S-rank healer, but
tool.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never get another one of those. Could have healed the universe, but anyway.
Yeah.
How are they still alive?
All of those powerful people are now super on his side though. So that's good.
I can see that, idiot! How is he there? You said he decided not to participate in the raid.
All right, gentle criminal.
All we can say is he appeared out of nowhere.
This is a nightmare. And on the heels of losing 7 of the 10 S ranks we sent.
Do you still want us to go through with Plan 9? Any further casualties will undercut our ability to respond to domestic gates, and could have lasting ramifications on the global balance of power. What's your call?
We're pulling out. Withdraw immediately.
Understood, sir.
Yikes.
Dude is mad.
Yeah. Oh boy. Ugh.
I'm not really. Yeah.
Why are they after us now? They weren't before.
Do I look
Oh.
like I know? I thought the queen was dead already. That's your answer right there.
They're
No
just
one to lead them. They're all over the place.
free for all.
Shark, they can't reach the mainland.
Now let's show these bugs what the Knights Guild You're giving me strength to keep fighting. Hurry! The ants are everywhere!
Okay, so she's not fully fixed.
Yeah.
The ants are going
Probably
berserk
just
trying to
heal their wounds.
Just not
Some are heading straight
Might be in like a
dying.
coma-esque.
We should
Okay.
leave before they block our route out of here.
Let's board and take off.
Maybe a little hustle?
Told us he wanted to stay behind to take care of the remaining ants and eggs.
No, it's to fucking rise up the other ant.
Yup.
While she's no longer in mortal danger, we should have the medic team examine Hunter Cha as soon as possible.
Okay.
So that was a pretty ethical way to do that. Raise him
Yeah.
up, heals her, then he's gone.
I get experience points for smashing on hashtags. Lucky me.
Oh wow.
Hand in pocket. Gotta throw that. Oh, destroy the electricity. Sick.
Wow.
Demon Monarch sword.
He's gonna get so
Oh.
much more powerful. Yikes.
So this is the Demon Monarch sword.
The animation on the sword is super cool.
So that's what he got from
Wow.
killing the guy at the top of the tower.
Yeah. 99.
Oh, what happens?
Wow.
Does he get a level up?
Level 100.
Sick. Oh,
Now
little
what?
glitch there.
He may be dead, but I can still feel an immense aura. Arise.
Come on.
Ooh.
It's gonna have to be a multiple try, or is it gonna work? Whoa.
Oh. Where is
it all
he going?
I can't sense anything.
Is it going into his soul or something?
Extraction.
Yeah, what is happening?
I'm back.
Oh, it like rejected? Whoa, what is... Is that a new ant?
This is the Andy summoned, I guess.
Oh.
The Andy Rose. Wow.
It just had to birth itself real quick?
Yeah, and give him like a teleportation to another dimension or something.
Okay.
Oh, it has the same eyes that he always gets.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Watched it for a second there.
Holy shit. Having that on your team, what he can
good.
beat anybody.
Let's go wake your pals up too.
My king.
He can speak.
Did you just talk?
Yes.
None of the other shadows talk, so why can he?
What?
Please.
But it's not fighting him.
General rank.
Oh, he's a
Never seen
general.
that
That's why he gets to talk.
His
Oh,
speech is
wow.
rank.
He's that level?
Actually, I've got
Whoa.
a bigger question. You know I was the one who killed you, right? So do you still wish to follow my lead?
I do. For I did not die. By your hand, Master, I was reborn. I am filled with overwhelming joy. I swear to serve you for eternity.
He thinks this is like an upgraded form.
Yeah.
Huh.
Beru.
The name I
Okay.
went to is Beru.
I am honored, Master.
No, where was I?
So this is how all the shadows
Now he
think
has
of
an
him.
ant army.
Oh, shit. Wait, are they gonna get the other ants?
A swarm is coming at you, and then another swarm takes the swarm away.
Well, it's probably been 30 minutes, so we can teleport back.
Wow.
Whatever you do.
That's when you know the animation. They're like, all right, we can't animate all this.
Yeah.
They cannot organize themselves without a leader. So all 4,000 are scattering.
Can you shave that number down for me?
If that is your wish, my king, you need only say the word.
Go.
I love that we get to still hear his voice.
Yeah.
So this is what I was gonna say. We have Zeke, the voice actor, as him. We have Endeavor's voice actor as Tank. Like these are two very famous voice actors. So I felt like at some point they're gonna reach a level where they could speak again. And it seems if they get to general level, and we've been seeing the forces level up, eventually they're all gonna get voices.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Oh, this guy from season 1.
Nice job. These things are dangerous. Don't be a hero, just take down one at a time. If everyone works together, we can survive.
All right.
What happened?
I'm not really sure.
Oh shit. That's how
Oh,
fast
he's
this
just
general
flying
is.
through them and left to go home because he's done? Okay.
Jinwoo must have sent it.
Yep.
Too damn many.
Whoa.
Why aren't you lighting them up? If I did, I'd wreck the helicopter.
Ah. Another guy from season 1.
Not a lot we can do to help in midair.
Looks a little like Bear.
Thank God for that guy. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Inu ants, get in there. Oh no, it's that sword again. He's on his dragon.
Whoa.
Dude, they all gotta be like, Ginu's the best.
Yup.
Look at him.
They owe him really everything at this point.
Wow.
Damn.
And so,
What a
the
cool
ants that
dragon.
managed to break through the island's perimeter were held off by the scores of brave hunters standing guard of the field. All but one of our country's S ranks returned to us, and Hunter Cha, who remained unconscious, was safely transported to a hospital. It was a hard-fought battle, and not everyone walked away from it. But despite the casualties, the emergent threat from the island was successfully neutralized.
All right.
The
Wow.
fourth Jeju Island raid to clear the dungeon
It's done.
ended in our victory.
Now
Holy shit.
set up for next season.
We've got more visitors from far abroad. That's 2 days straight now. They're just about within firing range.
Jinjong, notify the mages on standby.
Preparing to intercept the incoming ants. Sailors, man your stations.
Belay that order. It seems China's hero wants a little bit of exercise.
China's hero.
Okay.
Can't sit around all day. And here they come. Oh, let's send some vermin to a watery grave.
Okay, Gaston.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Huh?
Did you see
That
those
was
impact
amazing.
frames?
Yeah.
If I'd gotten a crack at the black
That seemed
ant instead
easy
of that
for him.
whatever guy, might have actually had some fun. A shame.
Several days have passed since the successful Jeju Island
Who are you?
raid.
That was
memorial
crazy.
has been erected in honor of the lives lost, with a large crowd coming to pay their respects. And here we see S-rank hunter Jinwoo Sung approaching the monument. His contributions to the raid were immense, to say the least. And it's arguable that we would not have succeeded.
Understatement of the century.
It's arguable we wouldn't have succeeded without him. There is no argument. You were
all right.
cooked until he showed up.
To be fair to the other, or like to be respectful to the other hunters, though, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. When it's that obvious. But
Some are calling him a hero.
But at the same time, there are more critical voices asking whether there would have been fewer casualties had Hunter Sung agreed to participate from the very beginning.
I mean, yeah.
That's
Please hold your
a
head
fair
high.
question.
No matter what the public thinks, the one who ended this tragedy was you, Hunter Sung.
Thanks, All Might.
All right. Needed those encouraging words.
Yeah.
You saved my life. I'm eternally grateful.
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a line from
I
Toy
doubt
Story, by
anything
the
I
way.
say
Oh,
can
okay.
express my sincere and unwavering gratitude. But still, please allow me to thank you for your service.
No, sir. If I had just left for the raid a bit sooner, then maybe I could have saved Hunter Me.
You did save 5 other S-ranks, though. Not to mention the remaining defenders and citizens who would have died had they fallen. You should be proud, not ashamed.
Okay, so
I give
maybe
you
this
my
is his
word
new
that you will
why.
be rewarded however you
Yeah.
wish, in due time.
I appreciate it.
Now I was wondering about your plans for the future.
The future, sir?
Yeah, what's about to
Yes.
happen?
Thanks to this raid, your power has been demonstrated on an international level. I doubt the public will leave you alone anytime soon. And what the association can't ignore is that you'll be approached by all sorts of people with various motives. Which is why I feel the need to ask you, Hunter Sung, just what will you do with all the power you wield? When you fight, whose battles will they be?
I've been thinking about starting up a guild of my own.
Ooh.
Oh. All right.
How the hell did we get
Interesting.
stuck with cleanup duty on the day of the memorial ceremony?
Well, dumbass, maybe because this is important stuff too. Someone's got to.
Why do I feel like they're fodder?
Well, that's Todoroki's voice
Oh,
actor. So.
okay. Then maybe not.
Trust me.
Oh.
God, heebie-jeebies.
Okay, good.
Real man does the job he's given nice and smooth, and he doesn't bitch about doing it either.
You are so awesome!
Oh.
Oh.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Jeju Island is off limits to civilians. Identify yourself.
Is that our dad? His dad? Wait. This looks
What?
like the beast form of Jinwoo's dad.
Huh.
Like, remember he said, I know I looked like a little bit of a monster there.
Yeah.
And he had his eyes colored. Whoa.
Okay.
His eyes are the same
Jeju
color.
Island is off limits to civilians. Identify yourself.
Oh my
Look,
goodness.
whoever you are, this ain't an open invitation. You're not supposed to.
What?
Are they dead?
I think just knocked out.
What did you do?
I just had them take a little nap. All that noise was bothering me. Was it him we sensed?
Yeah, it was definitely his power.
I
Whoa.
don't know why he'd willingly lend that power to humans. It's very strange.
His behavior is nothing new, but if you're curious, you could just ask him yourself.
If given the chance, perhaps. We got one answer at least.
Who are we talking about?
Let us
Oh,
return with this knowledge.
Wait, isn't one of them here?
I think this area would be best left to him.
Can we say a
Hunt
name?
will commence
Yeah.
As we planned it. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, I guess it really isn't worth the extra trouble. Quite the stench, though. She'd be less than pleased if she caught a whiff of this.
So they were talking about Hunter Cha. Or... No, that's Jinwoo's
What?
dad. That... Okay. Okay, we gotta see that whole
just
damn thing
happened?
again. What the fuck was that? Also, I need to point out, I was thinking this thought, but I never said it. Jinwoo has only failed shadow extraction really once, and it was on an ice elf that he fought at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. Is that him?
He's not an ice elf, but the
other guy, the guy who
it's
appeared.
Not him specifically, but it's the same kind of race of person.
Yeah.
Ain't an open invitation. You're not supposed to.
And there's okay. So what do they say?
I just had them take a little nap. All that
Had them take a
noise
nap?
was bothering me. In any case, was it him we sensed?
Yeah, it was definitely his power.
Talking about his
I
dad.
willingly lend that power to humans. It's very strange.
His behavior is nothing new, but if you're curious, you could just ask him yourself.
If given the chance, perhaps. We got one answer at least. Let us return with this knowledge.
Wait, isn't one of them here?
I think this area would be best left to him.
In other words, you don't want to get involved.
The hunt will commence as we planned.
I'm so confused.
That hasn't
Yeah.
changed.
Same eyes as Jinwoo's dad, though. This guy. Maybe he trained him.
Yeah, I guess it really isn't worth the extra trouble.
And they can just open portals.
Yeah.
She'd be less than pleased if she caught a whiff of this.
I think that's Matthew Mercer, maybe, but. And there's Reiner. What are you? Okay, what are we doing here?
Traffic sucks.
Imagine you were that powerful and you still have to sit in
Chairman
traffic.
Goal gave us his approval, so we're good.
Wow, just like that? I'll get straight
Yay!
Oh.
Excuse you, you have to promise that you'll hire me, okay? I'll be a devoted guildmate.
This is an important business discussion.
Okay, bye. Hang up. Those two. For real, though. How's going on with this traffic?
You have to suit up.
Hunter Sung, it's Chairman Go.
Was there a problem with the guild, sir?
No, I'm calling about a gate.
You said it's down this highway?
It's a B rank, but it'll be a while before our hunters can get there.
But I can't go without the association's permission.
Who do you think you're speaking to right now?
The big man in charge.
So he's just gonna pop in there and end it real quick.
Where's the hunters at?
What? The
Is that
hunters caught in
Bakugo?
all this traffic too? Then what's the plan? Hey, did you just... Rude.
Hey, I'm here to close the gate.
He'll just go take care of it real quick.
But you're the only hunter who's arrived so far, and it might
Yeah, who
be
cares?
before the other
He
ones
can do
show
it by
their
himself.
solo.
He's fine.
I'll solo it. Solo.
He's got a million ants.
He said I'll solo it.
Yeah.
He said it! He said it! It's still risky to go alone.
No.
Not when you have a million
Oh, it turned red.
bugs. Oh my goodness.
Yep. This is a red gate. I don't understand how this keeps happening to me. The exit's closed till I beat the boss.
It's the system.
The game wants it.
Should have called Mom to tell her I was gonna be late before coming in here.
He's so casual all
Yeah.
the time. Oh
This
my
is all
goodness.
there is. It won't take long.
All there is.
I mean, when you have an army, I
And
mean,
it's
pull
where
up
the
ant
wild
guy, you
things
know?
are. Yeah.
Oh my god, the way he's leveled up this season is insane.
It's really, really unbelievable.
Where do you go from
Oh
here?
my god. A bigger army.
And the general. Whoa.
Alright.
Now let's try to make this quick.
Upgraded them all too.
Yeah. That's what the purple was, right?
Yeah, that's when he's buffing them.
Yeah.
I saw he came to the service.
This raid proved that I still have a lot to learn. I was no help in the end. My mission was to save our country, and I had to be saved.
I mean, you did kill the Queen Ant, though. Oh, other thing I realized. Dude, the Ant King walked past all the S ranks, ate the healer's head, gained his memories, and then realized Hunter Cha was the one that dealt the finishing blow and hit her first.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny to realize in animation, like, he hit them in the order that they hit the queen and didn't touch the cameraman because the cameraman did nothing.
Right.
Like, just, that was good detail.
Totally.
I had to be saved. But not him. I want to catch up to him.
Nah, I don't know if you can.
I want to stand at his side. And to do that, I need to get stronger.
Ooh.
All right.
How is that gonna happen?
Hunters are born to hunt. And in dungeons where survival is far from guaranteed, they have to be prepared to become the prey. The tides can change at any given moment. They're always one wrong move away from death, but never willing to back down. Doesn't matter how strong or how numerous the enemies. Because they've all got something to fight for, to protect their family, to uphold their ideals, to prove who they are, to defy fate.
So he's been made to do something is going against it, I think.
And not a single
Damn.
one.
Just a pile of bodies.
Whoa, those were some... Hold on, we got a
Those are
quick
some
look at some
intense
S-rank
faces.
hunters, I think.
Is ready to stop.
My goodness. And now he knows they all love him. That's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Because of what the general said.
Like they want to.
Whoa.
Well, do we know that's true for all of them or just the
Hold
general?
on.
Oh my goodness.
To the next target.
Sick.
Helga!
Oh.
No.
Thor.
Okay.
Whoa. Look at the movement.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Ah. Scary face.
Whoa. Oh my god. This camera
Hopping
work
between
is
boats is
beautiful.
amazing. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, and they brought back the intro from season 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm so glad we get to see. This shows how far he went. This is the season 1 intro.
Yeah. Wow.
What a great season. And this guy no longer exists. I'm sorry.
No.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Dude, what a great season of anime.
So good.
Just incredible.
Wow. Really, really well done. Holy shit. Okay.
It's also funny to think that this beasties fighting was an issue when it was like D rank.
Yeah.
Like, I wish you could have rise that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I slept on this intro. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also like a nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
Like seeing how far he's gone, going back to the
the color's
beginning
starting
is
to come
cool.
in throughout
Yeah.
this. Oh,
all right.
Oh, remember this Egress fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what an incredible season. I love the way the powers are advancing. It's doing something that is interesting because I remember I told you about power cliffing, where somebody becomes so powerful that the rest of the cast in the show doesn't get to do much.
Yeah.
In this show, it's so singularly focused on him that sometimes I worry that like we're gonna, I mean, not that the side characters are like super important in the show. I mean, it's called solo leveling, not friends and leveling. But like, I think that
leveling with others.
Yeah, no, but I think this show somehow remains balanced by just increasing the difficulty of the enemies and having the top fighters relegated to sort of like support roles, which works, you know. But I loved it, and yeah, that's all I got to say before the discussion.
Hell yeah, I love that. I thought that was wonderful. I've so enjoyed this season and this show in general. I mean, I think it's really cool that they've kind of shifted his character motivation from like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to save my mom, and now he's so powerful that he's kind of shouldering this like general responsibility, which I feel like is really compelling and makes for like a really like honorable character arc.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where the character arc's even gonna go from this point. But good that his mom's healed, but like, what's next for this show? But that is where we are left, and if you enjoyed that season, make sure to hit like and subscribe down below, and be on the lookout for season 3 whenever it's coming out. But for now, going on to our next series, which is Vinland Saga. Episode 1 will be coming next Thursday, and if you can't wait and want to see these episodes of Vinland Saga right now, along with the rest of Solo Leveling in its extended full-length forms, check out the Patreon link in the description below, where you can support us as creators and see all those episodes in their extended, uncut, full-screen form. So make sure to check that out. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to support us as creators and ask us questions after every episode we watch, join the link in the description below now. For now, let's go to question 1. Cosmic Wolf asks, what do you think of the 2 new characters that have appeared, clearly relevant to the plot characters? Because based on their conversation, they were talking about Jinwoo, but questioning why he is helping humans and that he's always been an odd one. Do you think they are fellow monarchs due to the way they talk about Jinwoo? And what do you think this means for the future of Solo Leveling going back to season 1? Do you think they are the great threat Jinwoo's father was talking about? Like, what is going on there? I think that they, perhaps the thing that made the system, they are like other people that have been trained in the system.
Yeah, but the way they talk about humans makes it really clear that they don't think of themselves, and they're including Jinwoo in that, as human.
I don't think Jinwoo's human either. I think that Jinwoo died in that first dungeon and then was basically remade by somebody.
And became inhuman?
Became like a monster copy of himself. Like, if I had to guess, there's these 2 are like monarchs of a certain thing, and they can open portals and stuff, and like clearly they're like highest power beings we've ever seen. I think there's another one whose power is to be able to like make copies and run this system.
Interesting.
And that person's choosing to help humans now through Jinwoo, I think.
Okay, because one of them was like an ice elf looking creature. The other one could have been a person at one point.
Yeah. Was just
Are we thinking both of them were people and then got transformed?
I think the ice elf was never a person.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think they also know Jinwoo's dad somehow, and Jinwoo's dad maybe was supposed to be on the group of monarchs and left. I'm just like...
Were they maybe looking for him? Was maybe...
When you say him?
Maybe they were looking for Jinwoo's dad and not Jinwoo. Maybe that's the he that they were talking about.
But Jinwoo's dad hasn't really helped humans.
That's true.
You know? I feel like the him they're talking about could either be the person that made the system or Jinwoo himself.
If they could use names next time, that would be super
the he's
helpful.
And hims constantly were just ridiculous.
Well, didn't they use she at the end? They were talking about someone
Hunter
else?
Cha, I think.
That's
they said
Hunter
she would think this smells bad, which is interesting that they know about her.
Yeah, well enough to know her smell sensitivity.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? Who knows? I really don't have a great guess here. I'll edit and I'll let it marinate. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll put in like a little note here, but I have no idea. Let's go to our second question. Oh, in terms of the great threat Jinwoo's father was talking about, if I had to guess, there's a greater threat of monster that the system and these people are working to take down.
You don't think the threat is the system?
I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see. Question 2. Big Fuse asks, Beru joins the Shadow Army as his first ever general. Were you expecting him to be arisen? Also, thoughts on Beru's loyalty and his view that Jinwoo gave him a chance at rebirth?
I was definitely expecting him to be arisen.
Really?
Yeah.
This was... Well,
what thing has he not fought and then arisen?
The ice elf earlier in the season, he tried and failed because it was too high of a level above him.
Oh yeah, but how much has he upgraded since then? And if he was able to beat it, I feel like he's obviously going to be powerful enough.
He beat the other guy. He beat the ice elf. Like,
okay,
what I more mean
true.
is this is the most powerful being he's encountered, therefore would probably be the hardest shadow extraction. But what we did get is he went to that weird shadow realm.
Yeah, where he was upside down.
And then Beru came out of like an egg.
Yeah.
Like, what was that?
That did seem more like a reincarnation than a rise.
Here was my guess. Ooh, okay. Theory here.
Okay.
All the other people Jinwoo has killed and arisen were kind of prompted towards him by the system, in my opinion. Mainly. Like, oh, this gate becomes a red gate. Clearly, those other beings also, one made a red gate, one made a blue gate. Like, they can just make different gates. I think that this ant is the first one that kind of just naturally evolved with the monsters in the real world. So maybe that was like the system taking in the information while he's in the Shadow Realm. It was like, okay, I need to cook up a quick asset for you because I haven't actually had my hands on this ant. And when it came out of the egg, it was like...
I need to fit this into the game.
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder whether that was what happened there.
Interesting.
Like, it was so powerful it took a second to load or something. Cause that reminded me of like a loading screen in a video game. Like, did the cutscene take time to load?
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
That's my guess.
I could totally see that.
But it really does make me think, why did that ice elf fail to get extracted? And I think maybe one of the reasons is, one, it could talk to him. No, because
it was too soon for that? Okay.
And maybe it's because deep down ice elves can make those blue portals, and the system didn't want him to have access to that.
Yeah.
Because we saw an ice elf make a blue portal just now. So many things could be happening.
Yeah, for real.
This also explains, okay, another thing I need to say is clearly Jinwoo's dad and that beastly guy have something that, like, they were trained by the same person, or he trained him, don't you think?
Same hairdresser.
Same eye color, same hairdresser, same, like, the idea that right after we saw Jinwoo's dad, it's like, no, don't worry, I'm a human. Like, I just looked a little different. I'm sure I looked like a beast. Like, it was that guy, I think.
For sure.
And my reason I say that is somehow Jinwoo's dad ended up in America, and now he is back in Japan.
Right.
So clearly he can probably open those portals too and walk through them.
Interesting. All right.
But Beru joining the army, I mean, that is quite the asset. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
what are the rest of that? Were you expecting him to be arisen? What were your thoughts on Beru's loyalty and his view that Jinwoo gave him a chance of rebirth?
I thought the rebirth thing was really interesting. I wonder if, like, all the monsters he's arisen feel similarly and just can't convey it, or maybe is it because of what you were saying, that the ant is like an organic evolution rather than a system creation. So, and the ant had just gone through its own, like, bugs go through metamorphosis, some of them, and that's just kind of standard for them. So if you're a bug and you're used to, like, checking out and then waking up and you look different, but it's still you, kind of,
then that level up for
then that maybe wouldn't feel that, like, different and upsetting to you.
That's really interesting.
But I mean, it's different in the sense that you're not in control. He wasn't in control before because of the queen. He just has a new monarch, literally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you're onto something there. I was gonna say maybe when Jinwoo revives him, the phrase, like, kill all humans stops being transmitted to his brain. The enemies, remember, they've said, like, it's all we hear. I think that is only beings that have been used by the system. I don't think this was. So, but here's my thought. We've been watching Severance recently.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Severance, where, like, maybe this is like a severed part of the ant's brain where it's like it said, I didn't die by your hand. It did die by his hand, but maybe this side of him didn't die by his hand. Like saying, well, that's the old me. This is the real me now. This is the only me now. Like, and you didn't kill me. You killed that guy who I was.
Huh.
Like, maybe.
All right.
Maybe it's very
like worker bees and worker ants that, like, literally just die all the time, and it doesn't matter because it's about the hive's well-being.
That's not quite what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm more saying that, like, because he exists now and looks at his old body and goes, that isn't me. Like, like he's essentially a offshoot, like, where you take the personality, you take the voice, and you take the powers and no memory, or something like that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Or implant them with memories, like Love Jinwoo. It also, if Jinwoo has the power to do this, I think that what happened to him, like, imagine that the system has an advanced enough level of arise that, like, it just makes a new copy of the being. Like, he went up to old Jinwoo and was like, arise, and Jinwoo was totally dead, and he just arose him into this new form.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the loyalty was interesting. I really think that it must have been, like, this is what all of them are thinking, and it says he's full of joy is what he said. Like,
yeah.
I just imagine that's the system being
that
like...
seems like a brainwashing thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Very culty.
Yeah. Also, a small thing of note I realized is that Beru talked to him, and the S-rank healer didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I wonder why that maybe it's because he left so quickly, he just didn't want to say anything, but, like, maybe it's...
I feel like I would have said bye to my friends.
Yeah, it's very interesting, but let's go to our final question.
This show is so good.
Yeah, speaking of which, final question. Cosmic Wolf asks, did you know that Jinwoo's voice actor Alex Lee got nominated for Best Dub Voice Performance for this at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards? Do you think he deserves it, and what do you think of his overall performance for Jinwoo at this point, and what do you expect for the future seasons?
I did not know that. I am thrilled to hear it. He's done such an amazing job. Kenny and I were literally just, like, talking about this in the car the other day, that for a character who experiences such a physical metamorphosis, and character just a massive character arc. He has somehow completely changed like the quality of his voice to so thoroughly match where his character is in his story in a way that you wouldn't recognize the change if you didn't like, okay, now go back to season 1 and listen to him. Like it doesn't, he's just made it seem so like organic and automatic, which is just pure skill. That's like, amazing.
Yeah, to go beyond just like advancing your character within your voice, but advancing your voice as you advance the character, it's just very cool to see. And it reminds me of almost like Deku, where like he started so boyish and now it's grown into a man, but this was on such a faster level. And I also think that like,
well, like the pitch difference, like Deku changed, but like he sounds completely different.
I mean, you'd be shocked if I showed you season 1 Deku versus his Gear Shift episode.
True.
He literally, like when he says Gear Shift Overdrive, it is a different beast than.
That's true.
Oh my God, Bakugo, no.
Yeah.
Like you know, like
right.
And I think that in Deku's case, he's still leaving a little room for season 8.
Right.
But in this one, I mean, like, the aura's off the charts. I think Alex Lee just absolutely crushed this role. Easy nomination. Would be shocked if he hadn't been nominated. And I think
that would have been fucked up if he didn't get nominated.
I'll go so far as to say I think he's raising the bar for dub. I love dub, and like there's a lot of like elitists that say dub is just terrible. I totally disagree with that. But I do think that he brings a level of emotion and power to roles that like reminds me of an All Might type voice actor. Like I think he's going to go down as one of the greats at the end of the day.
And he's still young, right?
Oh yeah. I can't wait to see him in more stuff.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
Good for him.
We'll see what happens in season 3 or when it happens, but that is where we're left for season 2 of Solo Leveling. Are we excited for episode 1 of Vinland Saga?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.